Hello everyone and welcome back to Captain Fritz's full play of Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I am here and so is Alan Wake, and it is a gorgeous day in my basement. Let's continue on. We are now at the theater for the second time? Yeah, I think we're here the second time.
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Alright, so I was thinking at the end of that last one, and I think I got an email or I was on Twitter, and I noticed something peculiar, mainly in the form of early access. And Gal Civ 3, to be exact. Now, they have...
Serena's probably out of her mind again.
This
but
idea
I'm
where
need
you
that
pay
key so I can get the power back on.
$100 to get a Founders Pack, and it gives you all these interesting little in-game things. Nothing really pivotal that would change the fate of the game. Let's just ignore all this stuff. But it definitely, I mean, $100 for a game, basically, and it's an early beta. Alpha, if people were talking correctly.
I was about to do the weather, but
now,
I see we have a
to
caller.
me,
hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
I paid into the Starbound thing. It was like maybe $15, $15-$20. Understandable.
Not a lot,
You know,
to be honest, but,
it was
I
decent.
take it you
It's
do.
still decent. I haven't really gotten back in and played it yet. Again, after some of the big updates, but I did play a little bit after the final character wipe. But where does the line get
Getting it yet,
wrong?
genius?
Now, for oh, my aim is bad. Where does the line get drawn from between asking for lots of money for a game versus getting an actual game when you buy it? You know, $100 is a lot of money, especially in this world where we're currently... Yeah. Goodbye, Revolver. Oh, I love this thing. Where we're basically forced to make decisions based off of you know, buying games. You can no longer resell PC games, at least not in the big markets, and most of the time it's not even worth it because you have to register the game anyway to get any sort of perk, and then just it's a bigger hassle than it's worth. Let's see if I can showcase the sawed-off shot. Take that, Billy Idol. I don't know. So, I don't know. I mean, when I was growing up, the idea was, if you're gonna buy something, it better be worth it. Because if it's not, then why did you even buy it? You know, what's the point? Now you buy a full-fledged game, not pieces of a full-fledged game. And if it didn't work the first time you played it, they would then patch some of the problems afterwards. But that was like weeks afterwards, not hours after release. I know some people are just like, well, no, it's good, they need to get it out on time, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, but they should be already having enough time to be able to create the game they said they would. You know what I mean? Like, why are we stopping our companies from developing the games that we want them to, but in shorter periods of time? You know, Blizzard has a free reign of getting games out whenever they please. They'd be like, oh, yeah, it's, you know, it'll be out when it's out. That's a lot of their times, that's their answer for everything. But places like Remedy Games here, Runic, I think they got a free pass, not too sure. Runic is from whatchamacallit, Torchlight. And who else? Like EA sometimes has the ability, but they've been just churning things out left and right. It's more annoying than anything else. But I don't know. I don't get early access. Yeah, it's great, in all honesty, to be able to get a game early. You know, something that you're really looking forward to. Or it's like a genre like Titanfall. I'd love to be able to get into the alpha Titanfall. But then when I learned about it, I was like, oh,
Like a
it's
little
not really
hamster
much
in a
different.
wheel. Go ahead and keep running for all the good it'll do you.
Here, let me just throw one of these in there. You know, but then you see what Titanfall is now, and it's like, well, what happened to it? Yada yada yada. But it's like, it's almost like it was indefinitely supposed to be in beta, and then you get the term beta kind of thrown at you like it's some sort of a badge of honor to be part of a beta testing society. It's like, I mean, most people don't play betas to help. They just play it so then they can say they've played the game before everyone else. That's really one of the reasons why I used to play betas until I actually grew up. And thought, well, maybe they might actually need my help. You know, it's, I don't know, $100. $100 is a lot. And that's not like a Kickstarter thing of, oh, you know, you get all these perks and prior to and yada yada. I mean, it's, I don't know. I'm so conflicted by the idea of early access now, because it's mainly here, we're not going to pay beta testers, which used to be one of the only ways you could get into the industry, for some people anyway, and we're just going to not give you all the benefits of working in the industry, but we're going to give you access to a game you wanted to play. And then you're going to pay us for the privilege of playing the game, not, you know, get paid for the privilege to debug it all. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe my thoughts are flawed. Maybe there's something that I'm missing, to tell you the truth. And then again, there is the idea that, yeah, well, you don't have to buy it. You know, you don't have to worry about it if you're not going to buy it. So, no, understandable. I wholeheartedly agree that, yeah, I shouldn't complain if it's not even a game I'm even caring about. It's just, it's a trend. It's a scary trend that eventually, that has turned into something a little bit more, you could say. It's turned into laziness by the part of the dev. I mean, I could say a whole bunch of things, and it'd be completely false. So I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes. People who are very happy to pay for a game that they wouldn't normally get access to, even know about otherwise from like Kickstarter and whatnot. So, you know, more power to people, I guess. I don't know. Well, yeah, I do know. It just irks me a bit that we've accepted the fact that we are gonna get paid, or if we're, let's say PewDiePie was gonna pay you to watch his videos, and that was just how he did it. It's just a name that I popped out of my head. But then after a while, you know, it stopped. There was no need for him to pay for your views anymore. And this is by far not saying anything like he has done it or that he will do it or whatnot. This is just using the name up front. No negativity. He's done a great job for YouTube and for the Let's Play community. I wholeheartedly believe that he probably is one of the people. So it's just using a name. I could use another name like Skydoes Minecraft, Jenny B, or Generic B from the Minecrackers, where they've increased our knowledge of the video games to an extent where now it's just almost normal for people to watch video games. But it's like, if initially the reason that they succeeded was because you were getting paid to kind of QA them, to test their ability to actually be a personality that you'd want to watch. Sort of like those blind tests they do for radio and TV shows, where it's like, oh hey, you know, this person, focus grouping. Yeah, they paid you to be on a focus group.
If you die, you lose. If you quit, you lose. If you make it to the end of the loop, you still lose.
You know, but here we're having it where you're getting paid, or they're getting paid to, they're getting paid for you to work hard, for you to find all their bugs. And, like, say, Jenny was then having you pay to watch him on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, Twitch is a different story. Twitch is a subscription program, which actually is really, really good. And it's sort of like TV, where you like this one person, you like watching this one person, you want to support them, help them do more games and whatnot. Perfect, whatever, it works, it's grand. But on YouTube, where it's mostly a free model, moving from that free model to you're paying the person whether or not they deliver content, well, that's where my struggle comes in. That's where my thought process begins. Is I'm playing early access, but there's no guarantee that the game will ever come out. They could just suck up my money, my hard-earned money, the money that I've earned from doing completely ridiculously stupid jobs every day, and be forced to put out content that I really don't want to do. Or global if anyone's ever done retail, wow, really? I am failing. I don't know. It's one of those things where, let's see if this works. Maybe I can knock off an entire thing. One blow, or an entire fountain. Hit. Oh, I can. Oh, cool. Let's go this way. So, I don't know, that's early access to me. I'm paying to be a part of someone's backup plan. Or, like, I'm paying to do something that somebody used to get paid to do. And now, on one side, you really have to figure, alright, how much is it going to cost? How much is your contribution really worth to the company? And in like Planetary Annihilation, which was in the same regards as Total Annihilation, if anyone remembers, was one of the first few games to really not focus too much on it's a real-time strategy that was focused on, you know, large squads, large attacks, and it was very similar to World of Warcraft, but it's in a 3D form and had a very unique physics engine, an actual physics engine, not just, you know, hey, we exist because we exist, or it exists because, you know, straight lines work. And Chris Taylor, who was the creator of Total Annihilation, also did Supreme Command. That was his other game. And he lost rights to Total Annihilation due to that happened, so he lost the rights to Total Annihilation. So, but his design scrapped. But anyway, it's like Planetary Annihilation, completely different game, but was really high, but never sold out to a really high price point. It was like $90 to get into early access Alpha 1, I think. But I mean, it's just, I don't know.
The Champion of Light
My
knows that
point
the
is, on
time
mentioning this, is
itself
how much are
is
you willing
about
to
to
pay?
end.
I mean, really,
At
to
least
be
for
part
him.
of an alpha.
He can feel the dead end rushing towards him. But there is time to act. Incomplete or not, he has the weapon.
If you don't know
I
what
don't
an
have
alpha
the whole
is,
thing, but maybe it's enough.
alpha is one of the stages in video game development where you end up, a lot of it is very raw, there's not a lot happening within the game itself. There's barely any story. It looks like crud for the most part. Sometimes you can have a polished alpha, but it's in general not what you think it is. And it's a privilege to be part of a beta and alpha project, but I don't know. My point is here is just like that. What are you willing to pay? Do you seriously want to be paying $100? Yes, the game is probably going to be an epic game, just like Star Citizen is going to be. But are you willing to pay $100 to be part of something that might come out in 3 years? And in that time, are you still going to play that game within 3 years? Just like with Starbound and how there was a big push for it. But for $100, just think about it for a second. For the average 4X player or the average gamer, is $400 or $100 worth it? $20. Maximum I'll pay for early access is $20. Did I seriously talk about early access and my troubles this entire time? I am so
enough.
sorry. But just think about it. I mean, yeah, this is probably dated in its March.
You're trying to be cute, aren't you? What are you up to? It's a waste of time, buddy. You should just lie down and die. Let me take over. This is the only thing you've got coming to you. From here to eternity. No matter how many times you come back.
So yeah, that's Alright, I think I might actually extend this a little bit. No, I won't, because I don't
Time
want to
folds
threaten
back
to be
on
with another
itself.
Crash, and I'm not dealing with that, I guess. So I will
Again,
continue on with my rant. Well,
His
end my
senses
rant at this point.
scream as the very
how much are
impossibility
you
of what
willing
is
to pay?
happening assaults them.
For an alpha, use Daisy.
But the Champion of
the
Light
full game as an idea
endures.
that the guy already took your money, $450 million, and he's like, nope, I'm not working with the
Each
company that's
time he
gonna
gets a
develop
little
it anymore.
closer.
I'm done.
Each time,
So,
another
just think about that.
detail falls into place.
Next episode, I'll see if I
Now,
can try to
the
focus
trap
more on the
works
game for you
against the
guys. I'm sorry
Herald
that
of
I did
Darkness.
that. I don't mean to do it. It just came up on one of my emails, and I was like, what the heck is this? And I'd like to get a little bit of a conversation going with somebody. So, thank you for watching this episode. It's been a pleasure playing for you. The next episode, I believe, is going to end it. I'll try my best to work on it. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.